What's up, guys? It's Will here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a sort of flash forward type deck profile. We're going to be checking out something that is coming in the future but is not out now. And what we're working with here is Rayquaza Vmax from Sky Stream or Sky Streak, whatever it's called, and that's going to be part of Evolving Skies over here in August. And it comes out in July in Japan, so I'm probably going to pick up some boxes of this and open it in the channel, if possible, if I can get my hands on some. That is definitely something I am looking to do. So first in the deck list, we run 4 copies of Rayquaza V, and the reason I run 4 in here is just maximize our consistency in starting this. This is something you want to start alongside your Mareeps that you run in the deck. We also run a 4-4 line of Mareep Flaffy, which is super helpful. Next we have the 3 line of Rayquaza Vmax on top of that. Now, Rayquaza Vmax is in here because it basically, you could just run a deck with Rayquaza V, hypothetically, because Rayquaza V has the exact same attack as Rayquaza Vmax. All Rayquaza Vmax is getting is buffed HP and the ability to discard your hand and draw 3 cards, which, that's nice to get energy in the discard pile, to recycle that with Flaffy, which we'll get to in a minute again. But there's not much to it. It just gets extra HP plus that ability. And the attack that both of them have does the exact same thing. 20 damage base, 1 fire, 1 electric. You may discard up to any amount of basic fire or basic electric energy from this Pokemon. It does an extra 80 for each energy you discarded in this way. So that can basically let you one-hit KO anything in the format. And that's just super duper busted. Like, that's just so good. Really pretty broken, actually. It's a lot like Malamar Ultra Necrozma, and this deck is like basically Malamar Ultra Necrozma beefed up for the 2022 standard, which is crazy good. And it's just gonna play great, and I can tell it's gonna be amazing. Up next, we run a 4-4 line of these guys right here. That is Mareep and Flaffy. Now, the reason I run a 4-4 line is, again, consistency reasons. You really want to be able to get those into play, and as many in play as possible, because you want to be able to, what you're trying to do with your attack is get the maximum energy on your Rayquaza, discard it all, and recycle it using these guys. So that is really the goal of the deck here, what you want to try to pull off. Next, you get some support Pokemon, obviously. Copy of Eldegoss V in here, get supporters back from the discard. And then 2 copies of Crobat as our draw engine, like our main draw support in the deck. That's just great, super helpful. Next, I want to talk about some supporters we run. So first things first is 2 copies of Rayhan. Now, Rayhan is a card I've been debating keeping in here, whether or not I really want to keep it in here. Because there is Zinnia's Resolve, which is an amazing draw option, but Rayhan is a really good search card. But it only works when your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn. So what it lets you do is attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon, which is really going to help Rayquaza, and then search your deck for any 1 card and put it into your hand, which is broken. So it's like a search card and energy acceleration, but it only works if one of your Pokemon was knocked out, while Zinnia's Resolve is a really nice draw card. So I'm debating over that. I am sort of liking Zinnia's Resolve a lot more than I'm liking Rayhan right now, but for now, Rayhan's going to stay on the list. I might change that later, and if we ever see some games with this deck, the updated deck profile is going to contain either, and I will definitely hit you guys up with whatever one I have thrown in here. Next, we got 2 Research. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Amazing. Draw support, just super helpful all around. That's a card you can see in every deck post-rotation. Like, I could even run a 4 line in here, but I think 2 is fine for now. 2 Marnie on top of that. That's Shuffle Draw plus Hand Disruption, which is really nice. And 2 Boss, another staple supporter on top of that. So that basically is your Gust for the deck. And rounding out this column right here, we run 3 copies of the brand new, amazing Stadium announced that's going to be coming out in Sky Streak. 3 copies of Stormy Range. Now, what Stormy Range does, this is just a great card all around. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a basic Dragon or basic Electric Pokemon. put it onto your bench, and shuffle your deck. That's awesome because we can search out our Rayquaza V and our Mareep with that Stadium. And that doesn't even require us to use a quick ball or a level ball. Just get that right on the bench. It can bypass any, like, damage effects. If you're playing this deck in Expanded, hypothetically, like Magma's Secret Base and Spread decks, that just bypasses it. It's so good. It can bypass anything. But this is standard. But it just puts it directly onto your bench, which is super duper convenient. Up next, we have a 4-line of Air Balloon. Now, this deck really needs to be mobile. And that's why I run the 4 Air Balloon. You might see there's 2 Vitality Pen in here. A buddy of mine is borrowing 2 of my Air Balloons. I'm hoping to get those back soon, so I'm just running Vitality Pen in here because I didn't have the time. Or I didn't even feel the need to proxy them. I can just tell you guys that's what those are. That's 4-line of Air Balloon. And that's in here because you really need to be mobile with this deck. So on top of Air Balloon, we run 4 Switch. Now, that's great just to move all your Pokemon around. You could run Escape Rope. I'm not a huge fan of Escape Rope in here. It could be nice, give you some extra gust power and Switch, but I do just prefer the 4-line of Air Balloon with the 4-line of Switch. That gives you enough mobility to move your Rayquazas on the bench, get them powered up, and move them back to the active. So I just like this more, the 4-4 line, rather than running any Escape Rope. Next, we got a 4-line of Quick Ball. That's in here to search out all our basics and get them into our hand. So you can search out your Crobat, your Eldegoss, any basics in the deck are coming out. And that's just super great. And rounding out our Pokemon search right here, we've got 4 copies of Level Ball. Now, Level Ball is awesome to grab your Mareeps and your Flaffies. It's just for searching that line out of the deck and getting it into play, which is great because this guy's a 90 HP right here. If you didn't see already, he is a 90 HP Pokemon, so that lets you search out him alongside whatever else you're running. And then I think that's, oh wait, we got one more card here. One more card, we got Tool Scrapper. 1 copy of Tool Scrapper to round out trainers to the list. And then besides that, we basically run a bunch of energy in here. So it's a 7/7 fire electric energy. So first we got 7 copies of fire energy and 7 copies of electric energy. I just like this 7/7 line. It's very consistent. I was originally running a 6/6 line in this list, but during playtesting, I was not hitting the energy when I needed it. Like, even after Rayquaza draw, Crobat, Research, Marnie, everything, it was hard to hit those energies consistently. So, I did think it was a good idea to knock it up to a 7/7, took out a couple cards that were in the beta build, and make it a 7/7 line. So, yeah, again, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, comment on anything you would change in the list, or if you're totally hyped like me for Rayquaza Vmax and Evolving Skies in general, because I definitely know I am. But yeah, again, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, super great, and I will see you all in the next deck profile /game.